Hi everybody, Robert here with brpautodesigns.com. As you can see, we've got our truck back there and we've actually got it hooked up to our trailer. So I'm going on a road trip. It's going to be around 1,000 miles round trip. So I figured it'd be a perfect time for me to make a video on how it works, or how it tows and how well it does. Of course, that's our 2020 Jeep Gladiator that we built for SEMA. A lot of you guys think that we don't abuse them. Yes, we do. We use them for everything. As you can see, we've got it hooked up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pan around and kind of talk about what we're working with and kind of go from there. And then we're going to talk about it as the trip goes on how it performs and that sort of thing. So let me turn around and we'll just kind of do a walkthrough and show you guys what we've got. Okay, so you can see we've got the truck. We've got it all hooked up. Got our 2-inch ball with our trailer. And we're all hooked up, as you can see. Now our Gladiator, we did order it with a tow package, which I figured we're going to be using a lot. And you know, it's one of the nice features of the Gladiators that you are able to tow up to, I believe it's 7,600 pounds. As you can see, this is our single axle trailer that we're going to be towing with. We'll go over the numbers in a little bit and that sort of thing and show you guys what we've got. But yeah, this is show you guys a real quick pan around and actually show you the scenery. Look at this. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. This is actually Picacho Peak in between Tucson and the Phoenix area. So we thought we'd stop by here and actually show you guys what we're working with. But yeah, so this is our trailer. Right now we've got it empty. We will have it fully loaded on the way back. But yeah, it's just simple like anything else. The only thing that I wish this did come with, which a lot of people have commented and complained about, is, you know, we wish Jeep would have put electric brakes on, or the setup for electric brakes on the Gladiator, so all you have to do is hook up. But with a single axle, we won't need them. But if you're towing something heavier, then it's probably a good thing to have. Anyways, we're gonna get in it and we're gonna cruise on down, and we're actually on our way to El Paso, Texas from Phoenix. So yeah, we're gonna test this girl out and see how she performs. Let's get on it. Okay, so let's hop in and get ourselves situated. Now, one of the things that if you do have this option now, a lot of you guys know that a while back I installed a Pulsar tuning system by Super Chips and the Trail Cal, which gives you all the updates and performance on real time, so you can see how the vehicle is performing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually set it. I'm going to go to perform. Right now, as you can see, we have it at performance. So I'm going to switch that over to tow, and we're all set. So now we're just going to get going and, you know, check it out. So we've been driving this. We're actually on our way back now. We coming back from El Paso, going back to Phoenix, and we stopped to gas up. But look at this. Look at those prices. I don't know if you can see that. $1.84 for unleaded. I think we're paying like $2.25 in Phoenix, more or less. El Paso was $1.59 gallon. But anyway, back to the truck. So the towing, the truck is amazing as far as towing. I'm really surprised. Actually, it's doing better on gas mileage with it loaded. Now, we've got about 2,000 pounds in there of boxes and stuff that I have that I'm carrying back home. But it seems to have settled. It feels a little bit more solid, more like if it was more center of gravity. The center of gravity was lower. It's just, I think, because of the weight that's pushing it down. But it feels really good. The only hiccup that we had was going up a good steep mountain, and that's kind of where it lagged in power. But overall, the performance is really good. Now I'm gonna pan around and show you guys a couple things that I did do to help out with the towing. Yeah, so we're all done gassing up, so check this out. One thing that I noticed is the truck is doing a lot better in towing. I think it's because, like I said, it's center of gravity. If it's weighed down, maybe that has something to do with it. But we've got about 2,000 pounds in there right now of our boxes, and it's towing really good. One thing that I did have to do is I added these little mirrors on the side. They give you that fisheye look. You can see when you're out. That way you don't have to get extended mirrors. I really thought I would have to, but actually the trailer is pretty flush with the truck, so it doesn't hinder your visibility too bad. I'm really surprised. It's towing great. It's actually doing better in gas right now than it was on the way here. And I think maybe just the biggest issue is going to be the height of the trailer. It sits pretty high. I'm guessing probably about 8 feet high. So you can kind of look at the top of our Gladiator and kind of see how much taller it is. So I think that's a big factor in why we were getting really bad gas mileage. We're still getting not great gas mileage, but now I think we're at like 9.5, 10 miles to the gallon. So it seems to have improved with the weight in there. I don't know what it is, but it does seem to be doing a lot better. One issue that I had was on the way back right now. I looked down, and I'll show you guys. I don't know if it's still on. I just stopped to gas up, but one thing that I noticed while I was driving is, I'll show you guys. See that up there? It's showing that my rear lockers are on, and I'm not sure why. I tried messing with it, put it in four-wheel drive, tried to take them off. It will not come off. So I'm not sure what's causing that, but I tried getting rid of it. It might just be a glitch. The truck seems to be performing perfectly fine. There is no issues with it. It feels really good. Plenty of power, but again, it's in the flat surfaces. What I did notice is, like I said, when I'm going up a hill or a mountain, that's when you feel it, but that's going to be any truck. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the way it's performing. Other than that, I may have to take it to dealership to figure out why it's doing that. But anyways, I'll keep you updated. I'll kind of show you what I'm seeing, and you know, we'll see what transpires next. We're still not done with our trip. We've got about 300 miles, 350 miles, 350 miles to go. So round trip, I think it's going to be about 900 miles, just going from Phoenix to El Paso and then El Paso back. Plus the traveling there, it'll probably end up being a total of about 1,000 miles all together. So let's take it to the next step and see what happens. We'll continue to do this review and kind of see what ends up happening. Hopefully everything will be good, which I think it will. So we'll see. Okay, so I just stopped on my final stop for gas. I'm about an hour away from home, and I figured this would be the perfect time to end our video. So as you guys were, as I was sharing with you guys earlier, along the way when I left El Paso, the rear lockers, the light came on for some reason, some weird reason. The truck didn't change. I didn't feel anything feel weird or anything. It just felt perfectly smooth, like there was nothing on. So I don't know exactly what happened. I did drive it maybe another hour, and then it finally went away on its own. I checked everything. I did try to get it. I pulled over and tried to get it to turn them off, and they just wouldn't. Now I did have it in two-wheel drive the entire time. I really don't know, because I did contact the dealer and the dealership told me that they never had this problem, so they weren't sure. So this will be going in the next couple of days to get it serviced and kind of go over it and see if they find anything. Because it's running smooth. I've stopped to gas up several times since then, and yeah, it hasn't come on. The vehicle is shifting perfectly fine. It drives really, really good. I don't know. So, but my overall on my dislikes. Okay, I wish they had an auxiliary tank, because based on the miles that we're getting, it's a pain in the ass to have to stop every so often to gas up. I mean, we're pulling over 2-3 times more than we would if we were getting better gas mileage. So on the way up here, we're getting 7.7 miles to the gallon. On the way back, we're getting 9.5, which makes no sense, because now we've got 2,000 pounds of weight in the trailer itself, which is really weird. The one thing that I was thinking, I was like, well, wait a minute, was I going against the wind on the way there? And I didn't feel no resistance on my drive. I didn't feel like there was any real resistance other than the regular what you get when you're out driving. But on the way back, I feel like we've been getting a shitload of resistance. Like, it's been really, really windy. I can look out right now and look at the trees, and they're moving back and forth. So it's quite windy. So I'm not sure how that happened. I mean, on the way there, 7.7 with an empty trailer, and on the way back, 9.5 with 2,000 pounds added to the trailer. So I'm not quite sure what happened. Now, one thing that I would like to say is I know I try to factor in or figure out why we were getting such bad gas mileage in first place. Is somebody honking at me? Nope, nobody's honking at me. So I was thinking that maybe we were getting such bad gas mileage because the trailer was so high, because it does sit quite higher than the truck. Well, that's only going to be, that I'm sure that's part of the factor. But I'm not sure. I mean, the other thing is that our truck is also lifted. Now, that's another thing to keep in mind. We do have a 3.5-inch lift, and we are running 37-inch wheels, or wheels and tires. So, or I'm sorry, 37-inch tires. So it is higher up. There is more wind resistance, so that's going to be affecting the way it performs. We're not going to get more gas mileage because of that. So those are things to consider on your truck. So if your truck is stock and isn't lifted, it's going to perform a lot better than this. It's also going to be able to tow more. What I mean by that is anytime you lift your vehicle or make any kind of adjustments, you kind of ruin the towing capabilities, especially if you do a lift. The higher you go, usually the worse it gets. So stock, it's rated at 7,600 pounds towing capabilities. Now I'm sure it's a lot less. I'm not sure exactly where, but for what I'm using it for, it's perfectly fine. That being said, the entire truck performed really, really good. I really like it. And if you're not going to use it all the time for towing and just use it every now and then it's perfect. But if you're going to need something you're going to need something to tow all the time, then it's probably not the best way to go. But like I said, the biggest feature of it is you got a Jeep, and it's a truck, and you can tow, and you can go off-roading, and you can do all these cool things that you normally can't with other vehicles. So you get a little bit of everything. You get the best of everything, which what other vehicle can you do that with? You can take off the top, fold the windshield forward, take the doors off. It's complete convertible. And there is no real other vehicle that you can do that with other than a Wrangler. So that being said, I think it's a great buy. I love it. I am absolutely sold on the Gladiator. When I bought it, I was debating. I wasn't sure how happy I was going to be with it, but it rides amazing. The new transmission that these have is a 8-speed transmission, the automatic. It's amazing. I mean, it's got plenty of torque. It's an overall really good vehicle. And just so you guys know, we have been driving this for a while. We just hit 14,000 miles on the odometer, so we do drive our vehicle. So that'll give you some insight on the real use of this truck. Anyway, I hope this video helped you out. If you had any questions on the towing capability and that sort of thing, like I said, I give it a thumbs up. So that's all I can say. That's my opinion. I think it's great. but you have to make your own decision. But hopefully this will help you out if you have the same vehicle. Anyways, hope you guys like this video. If you do, hit the like button, share, subscribe, you know the deal. And I will continue to try to make updates on our Gladiator and our other Jeep Wrangler. So anyways, good luck, wish you guys all the best, and God bless y'all. Bye.